Are you playing a Nintendo Wii in the year of 2007? Feeling ready to move on from Wii Play? Do you want to know the power of Rockstar's brand new Rage engine?
Wait, what?
Look no further. Hi, I'm Daniel, and yes, I thought a simple montage for a table tennis game would be funny. And what a wild table tennis game this is. Not the game itself, mind you, it's pretty straightforward, but the fact that this is a real Rockstar Games game. Specifically, developed by Rockstar San Diego for the Xbox 360 in 2006, and ported to the Wii a year later by Rockstar Leeds. This game forever holds the distinction of being the first to run on Rockstar's in-house engine Rage, which is also developed by Rockstar San Diego. And if you're not aware, Rage is the engine that the majority of Rockstar's games have run on since table tennis was released. In an interview at the time with Dan Houser, the president of Rockstar, he stated that table tennis allows us to showcase what we believe the key characteristics of the high-definition era of console gaming will be. And as Jamie King, a co-founder and former VP of development at Rockstar, revealed, table tennis essentially began as a demo for the new Rage engine and became a game where Rockstar would prove our game engine from a physics perspective. But the game is more than just a showcase. In the interview with Dan Houser, it's made clear that Rockstar's position is that making a table tennis video game was a very conscious choice, and that the intensity of the sport was what inspired them to create a table tennis game specifically, which went hand in hand with the capability of the new consoles. Obviously, Rockstar are going to back their own game, but they were very clearly adamant about the integrity of the table tennis gameplay that you get, and they fully stood behind the product like any of their other games. Heck, the game's full official title is Rockstar Games Presents Table Tennis. They weren't hiding it. And I think this is more than evident in the fact that this game made its way onto the Wii, not the greatest testbed for technical achievements. And yeah, the Wii's motion controls are pretty obviously why this game was ported to it. It just sort of makes sense. And hey, the game doesn't look half bad anyways on the Wii, which is cool, although the menus are consistently running slow.
Oh my god, the lag is just, it's stressful.
So how about the gameplay? Well, it's pretty damn fun actually. As the back of the game case states, easy to pick up, difficult to master. I immediately jumped into the easy difficulty tournament without knowing anything and picked my character.
Okay, why don't we make our life hard? Let's go for Jesper. All you need is power. Accuracy is overrated. And also the other ones, I guess. Ooh, I'm sort of vibing with the IKEA outfit.
Yeah, turns out the IKEA colors are because he is actually Swedish and his name is actually Jesper. I think Rockstar were genuinely onto something when they were talking about the high intensity of table tennis and how it was their goal to capture that in this game. Getting into a high-numbered rally felt incredibly fun and very nerve-wracking. And the game has a not insignificant skills ceiling, at least one that I learned about when I attempted the hard level tournament and got immediately schooled on.
No, come. Why did I think that was gonna go out?
Anyways, the game doesn't present any tutorial to the player, but playing the easy difficulty to start with lets you learn the ropes without much fuss. And it's also worth just quickly doing the first few training drills too. At its core, you swing the Wii remote in the direction of the area you want the ball to land in, and use the D-pad to select the direction of spin you want on the ball, which builds up more spin the longer you hold down the button. Perhaps the most important element is timing your swing, and at first it can feel a little weird. There is sort of what might feel like a big delay between swinging the remote and your character responding. Your Wii remote swing is more for choosing how you want to play the shot, instead of actually playing the shot when the ball reaches the point where you would naturally swing the racket, like in Wii Sports Tennis for example. The earlier you swing your remote before the ball reaches you, the more prepared your character is, and the more power they're able to put into the shot. Leaving your swing at the last moment, however, makes your character's swing more awkward. Now, this might sound like a terrible feeling system, especially with the delay, but personally, once I got used to it, the control scheme held up, and I didn't really feel anything off with it after a while. It makes it feel like your shots are more about making strategic decisions, and this was probably the right call when porting the game to the Wii, because the Wii remote is absolutely not accurate enough to accommodate the alternative Wii Sports tennis style while retaining the depth of the shot selection. The last main mechanic is your focus meter. Holding buttons on the D-pad for building up spin also builds up your focus meter. Holding down the B button during a swing performs a focus shot, which is basically just a more powerful shot that is useful for finishes, while depleting your meter a little. There is also the full focus mode, which by default the game will enable when your meter is full, and you basically just get some extra power until the meter depletes. Once your meter depletes, it advances to the next of 3 levels, as indicated by color, which provides more power for your shots. There are also 3 control schemes which you can choose from. Standard, which allows you to play with only the Wii remote, Control Freak, which requires a nunchuck and lets you move your character around, and Sharpshooter, which lets you aim where the ball will land with your nunchuck stick. I mostly played with Control Freak and had a little try of Sharpshooter, though I feel that what you select here comes down to personal choice. And finally, I wanted to mention that this game actually has a really cool EDM soundtrack which plays when a rally gets going. And hey, I felt pretty hyped when the music kicked in. Unfortunately, according to the game's credits, this is actually real licensed music, so I will avoid playing it just to be safe with copyright. And there you go. Not a whole lot to say, but that's Rockstar Games presents Table Tennis for the Nintendo Wii. A game which has always been an eyebrow raiser, but one which paved the way for Rockstar in their development efforts of future games, many of which would become absolute juggernauts in the industry. And hey, table tennis is a good game in its own right. And for the Nintendo Wii, this was the one taste that the console would get of the Rage engine, but not the last Rockstar game. In fact, table tennis might have represented the breaking down of existing barriers. The Nintendo GameCube infamously never received any GTA video games, or any Rockstar game for that matter.
But our characters will remain true. Donkey Kong will remain a lovable ape, Link will never lose hope, and of course Mario will never start shooting hookers.
As we witness the success of Vice City, our industry has to ask itself how much further we are willing to go.
But here we are near the start of a new generation of home consoles, and the Wii not only received table tennis, but it would go on to get Bully and Manhunt 2 of all games, both of which used the Renderware game engine. Then, the brief Dark Ages arrived, and Rockstar and Nintendo are now best buddies again. What a wholesome ending to a story about table tennis.
What's in extras? Character viewer. What is that sound effect? It's so ominous. It's just like looping. Will play table tennis. He will. What's that sound effect, dude? Oh, okay, we can zoom in as well. Oh, wait, no. Oh!